So, with the Oklahoma City Thunder being eliminated in Game 6 to the Dallas Mavericks, I'm here to tell you, the Oklahoma City Thunder, they proved everyone wrong because I think we all came into the season and said, yeah, the Thunder make it to the play-in tournament, maybe get to the first round. That's a successful season with kind of getting Chet Holmgren into this mix, getting J-Dub in the mix, getting Shai to really prove himself. And the Thunder went and exceeded expectations. Like, I think they blew it out of the water, and they proved everybody wrong about what Thunder could be this year. I don't think anybody expected the Thunder to be in a second round playoff matchup with the Dallas Mavericks, actually competing for a Western Conference Finals. So, here's the deal. I look at it, and I want to say, tip of the cap to the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, they just outplayed the Oklahoma City Thunder. And I believe Jason Kidd just better coaching than Mark. Like, you've seen the adjustments the Dallas Mavericks made, and props to them. Like, Oklahoma City was going to play the numbers game. They let P.J. Washington and Derrick Jones Jr. shoot, and Dallas played that to their advantage. You let P.J. Washington kill you for 3 games, and then it was the Derrick Jones Jr. show. Luka and Kyrie, like, they did not have a good series. Like, let's just call it for what it is. Luka and Kyrie did not have the series everybody thought they would. Luka did not have the Luka game where he come out and just drop 35, 40 points on you and do it with ease and just make you feel like you're dying by the hand of Luka every possession. Same thing with Kyrie. Like, I felt like we expected a lot more out of Kyrie. Additionally, you look at it, and Oklahoma City they just fell short of the mark. Like, they just didn't shoot well this series. They did not play like the Oklahoma City that we watched all season long. But given it's the playoffs, it's a little bit harder to do that. But here's the deal. The Oklahoma City Thunder, an incredible season. Top seed in the West. MVP candidate. Coach of the Year. Rookie of the Year candidate. Youngest team in NBA history to win a playoff game. The future is absolutely bright for this Oklahoma City Thunder team. Now, we're not going to talk about potentially making new additions and trading guys this next season. We're not doing that. We're going to dial it back a little bit, and we're going to do those on a different day. And we're just going to talk about this series in the game. Because the Oklahoma City Thunder, they had an opportunity. Like, they had all of the makings to get to the Western Conference Finals, where ultimately I thought if they get there, they're probably not getting past Denver or Minnesota. Because you looked at some of the issues that they had in this series, and you saw the rebounding problems, especially last night. At one point, I think Oklahoma City last night was being out-rebounded by 20. Like, that would have just been magnified against the Timberwolves or the Denver Nuggets. And you got to give credit. Like, Denver switched really well on the Oklahoma City Thunder players. They were part of the reason why the Oklahoma City Thunder shot so poorly. But here's the deal. In this series, Shai proved everybody wrong by really showing everybody he can be the star that we all, as Thunder fans, expected him to be. Like, he had to prove the doubters wrong. And I think he showed in this series he deserved to be the MVP. Like, Jokic necessarily hasn't shown up every game for the Denver Nuggets. And I know some of you guys might think that's a hot take. The Denver Nuggets have gotten blown out one too many times for Jokic to be showing up. Shai has shown up every single game and made it a competitive series. Because without Shai, this was not a competitive series. Like, Shai got this team to be a number 1 seed. He is the superstar in this locker room. And he should 100% be the leader for MVP. Him and Luka should be MVP leaders next year. Like, they should be battling. Like, this should be the Christmas Day matchup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So you're taking a deeper look at the series, and I mean, I think Mark made the switch of Josh Giddey to the bench one game too late. I felt like he should have made that switch in game 4, maybe even in game 3. But Oklahoma City got off to a fast start last night, which is what you wanted to see, which I think helped Oklahoma City throughout that game be able to get the lead and have that momentum they did. But ultimately, at the end of the game, what happened was you saw the difference in playoff experience. You saw the gap between the Dallas Mavericks and the Oklahoma City Thunder, because the Oklahoma City Thunder, they got this 17-point lead. You felt like they got a little complacent. Dallas started to swarm back. The crowd was absolutely into it, and it felt like Oklahoma City panicked, and Dallas took advantage of it. Oklahoma City crumbled in that moment. But again, Oklahoma City gets into this series. They create or they get battle tested a little bit, and they're going to be able to carry that on into the next season, throughout this offseason. And you heard it through the players. Like, they want to make sure they don't experience this feeling again. So if you're an Oklahoma City Thunder fan, you might be disappointed today with the outcome of that game, but you can't be disappointed at the outcome of this season. It had to have exceeded expectations and been a phenomenal season. So that's going to be it for today. We are going to talk about trades and rumors and what Oklahoma City needs to do next in other videos. So make sure you hit that like, you hit that subscribe button, and jump in the comments below, because I want to hear what you guys think Oklahoma City needs to do to make this a championship